Hi, I'm Zach Fearnside, and I'm with Heads or Tails. I'm going to be going over the design cycle, which has 5 parts: defining the problem, searching for solutions, narrowing and select, building, and test and check. For us, we started our first define the problem by looking at what our project was, which was the Rube Goldberg, and the main objective we had to complete was to get a quarter in a cup in the least efficient way possible. And so our first search for solutions looked at complicating the pathway that the quarter would take. So we looked at the most complicated pulley systems we could do, or anything along that line. So we had to narrow and select our options, and we narrowed it down to we wanted to carry the quarter with a car. And on top of that, we wanted to be creative and bring the cup to the car. And we thought we'd probably end up starting it with an inclined plane in order to get the most energy out of the beginning. And so we built a portion of our project at a time in order to be able to test and check it slowly and be able to make sure we could identify where the problem was and not be looking at 3 or 4 machines at the same time. So our first cycle after this, we looked at the car was flipping on the track because it seemed to be that the track was too rough, at least on the curved portion. So we thought, okay, we need to smooth it out with some material. So we smoothed it out with duct tape at first, which helped. And then this is another example of a cycle of the design cycle, which has to be completed multiple times. And then finally, after additional testing, we decided we needed more structural integrity on the curve. And so we ended up placing wood blocks all the way along it.
Oh, hi, I'm John, and today I'm going to talk to you about the challenges of our Fed project. The first challenge was trying to get a curved track. Wow, that was tough, am I right? Our solution was like a rubber pipe that we curved around, but then it was really hard to keep open, and so we used duct tape and wood to really shape it and keep it smooth for the car to pass through. The second challenge was the pulley string was too stretchy, and so our door, which we had lift, wouldn't lift. So our solution to that was to switch the string for the pulley system, so we used a fishing line. Another problem we had was that our marble, one of our marbles got shut off and never made it in the track, and so the solution to that was to use a PVC kind of funneling system, if you want to call it that. One of our last problems was our car kept getting stuck in the box that had on the box before it went in. So to fix that, we just sanded the sides and we added rails. The worst, most annoying thing about this project was that every time we drilled into wood, it would split. So by the end of it, we just started using hot glue, a lot. And so those were the main challenges. The project was a lot harder than we thought it would be originally. There's a lot of challenges that popped up. Have a great day.
And I'm part of Heads and Tails. And if we could redo this project, we would probably work on the aesthetics a little bit more, maybe paint it, or try to make something look a little bit better. And we would probably make it a little bit longer and less efficient.
Hi, I'm Anirudh, and I'm going to talk about our Fed performance. Our Fed Day performance started off with a huge disaster. We weren't able to get there on time, and parts broke. There was a crossbeam which supported 2 pulleys, and the part of the fishing line which came apart, so we used super glue to fix them. So we got our project to work, and we performed for judges, high school students, parents, and teachers. Overall, they seemed to be pretty impressed. Finally, we made everything work out, and we came second place, and we got a 98 on 100 score.
And I would like to give a little bit of advice to future students in E101. And the advice I would give is to plan and start early, because the craft center, it takes a really long time for them to cut everything unless you have your certifications, and they run out of wood very quickly. Everything takes longer than you would expect. And another part of advice that I would give is definitely bring your supplies to Fed Day, mainly because when we were taking our project to Fed Day, a few things actually went wrong, and luckily Anirudh had some super glue and we were able to fix the problem.